or streaming. So everyone besides me streaming game development? No. I'm the only person on Kick streaming game development right now. Wow, go figure. Honestly, that kind of sucks. I mean, if I went to Twitch, right? I'm pretty sure game development is just like nobody watches that anyways. Oh yeah, that reminds me. My videos, the VODs of the stream on YouTube are getting non-single digit views sometimes, and I gotta ask, where do you people come from? How do you find my video? Why am I getting likes? I don't understand. Drop a comment and say hi if you're a real person. I just assume it's bots. You know, it's just like random. You know, like YouTube. Okay, this is maybe completely conspiratorial, but I would imagine. I could imagine a world where YouTube just like creates bots that randomly go and get view numbers and like hit like on no name creators to make them feel like, oh yeah, no, I'll just keep going. I'll just keep making stuff, and then maybe one day, I don't know, I could make it big. And then they just like never get served to anybody anyways. I don't know. Why would they do that though? Like if why would hypothetically YouTube want to make creators like incentivize creators to just keep making stuff if they're not going to serve it to anyone? Why would they do that? That seems like the opposite of what they would want. Because that would just increase their expenses. People just making stuff that nobody's watching, that would just increase their expenses. Yeah, so maybe that's not the case. I don't know. Or, okay, maybe it's not YouTube's bots, right? But maybe it's just bots that exist for other purposes. That would make more sense. Is if there's bots that just, like, exist to, like, do other things. That could work. Okay, so how do I... I'm on Twitch right now, and I want to just, like, really quick check. Oh, there's so many options in the drop-down menu. Why? Browse. Creative. Recommended creative categories, recommended creative streams, people drawing things, people drawing sexual things. Makers and crafting, food and drink. Where's game? Okay, software and game development. Aha. Show more software and game development. Oh, I hate this. Oh, that's gross. Like, you go to the category and you can't just like get a full screen view of the category. It's just like a little, or like subcategory, I guess. It's just like a drop down thing. What? Oh, there is like a tag. Okay, if I search by tag. Okay. If I search by tag, then I get a full page view of it. Viewers hide low. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I have some hard candy in my mouth. I don't know if you can hear that. It might sound strange. Okay, so I see the top 5 people are under... No, the top 3 people are under Star Citizen. Why? What's... They're just playing a game, are they not? Game development Baldur's Gate... What? This person is not programming. They're playing a video game. What are these tags? Okay, so people just like do tag stuffing sometimes, I guess. I mean, sometimes game development looks like playing a game, to be fair. Okay, interesting. Huh. And that's it. That's all. That's the whole world of game development as judged by Twitch. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not impressed. What the fuck? Honestly. And a lot of people are doing art too. Um, and I don't look down on art. It's just like, do I look down on art? I don't think I do. I don't think I should, but it's not programming. I want to see more people doing programming streams. Um, is the whole point that I went on that little journey for. And now I guess I talk a big game about like, hey, why aren't people programming? And here I am not actually programming myself. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. Okay, hold on. How do I? Yes. This. There we go. Yes. I don't know. I wish there were more programming streams. I'm not totally sure why, because I think they'd be really boring to watch. But it would be neat, just like scanning across the titles of all of them and like getting a feel of community, I guess. Like, oh yeah, here's all these developers doing game development and like, you know, programming is shit. uh, I don't know. Okay, so last time I reached an impasse where I needed to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Um, yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. I don't know how I'm going to actually make these things happen yet, but I do need to make them happen. Oh yeah, and the other day I came over here, I think after the stream was over, and I noticed in my design document I already knew about the existence of this. Okay, so um, we're ready to start a match. We send a request to the server that says like, hey, as far as I know, the match should be starting now. Is the match ready to start? And then the server basically will sort of have the final opinion on the state of everything, because the client selects what division they're in, and maybe they like selected the division right as the match was starting, and so like the server has to have the final say. The server has to have the final say. The it's the source of truth. That's the right term for it. Okay. So we send this request. It's like, hey, let's take it to the next level, and tell me what to do. And we get this, and one thing that could happen is that you're a spectator, and if you're a spectator, you need to select which division you want to spectate. Yeah, you want to select which division you want to spectate. Uh, and so that's going to be, I guess that's just going to be a separate screen, which feels a little bit silly. because it's kind of the same code that I've already got. It's very similar, at least. Certainly the same information, which is a list of the songs and the difficulties for each division. You don't need the number of players for each one. Well, actually, that's not necessarily true. Oh, I just realized, though. I just realized. Huh. What if some of the divisions don't actually get to start up because there weren't enough players in them? Then what should the server say? Okay, because here... Oh, okay. This is a little bit weird. Hmm. Wow. What the heck? So does the server need another kind of request where where it tells you the current divisions um like after it's already started? That seems annoying. What the heck? Because it's already so similar to the initial info request. Oh no. But we don't. That wouldn't it be a bad user experience if the user had to, um, if the user was presented options that they couldn't, that they shouldn't actually select? Oh no, that could be annoying. Hmm. This whole not enough players thing is really, it's really quite annoying. I think we have to do it that way anyways. Okay, so all right, so let's go look at the server real quick, and we need to make note of this. Okay. Um. so yeah, we need to do something on the server state change. Like once the server state changes to like actually starting the match, we need to actually kick people out of the divisions they're in if that division was canceled. Okay, that is interesting. Yeah. Yeah, this whole state change concept does not really exist in the server yet. Okay. Go back over to the client. Okay, so that's a little bit annoying, but sure. Alrighty then. So we need another lobby. We need the division select lobby. And I'm going to have a lot of trouble figuring out where to put this state. You know? Some of it we might need to share. Surely the WebSocket is going to get shared. Yeah. Because in division select lobby, we need to be able to make a request. We need to be able to make a request. Okay, and so all of this stuff gets totally messed with, right? Yeah. This is public now. Okay, and everywhere there's a this.socket, we need to go and change it. Surely that's not going to create some unforeseeable bug. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we need to bring all this. Okay. Well. All right then. Now let's go find all the reds, all the errors. All the reds. Okay, no big deal. Okay, that seems fine now. Now we make a new page. And I need to go find the page manager. Alright, I think that's really all we needed to do there. Cool. Okay, so we need to make a button appear that lets you go to the Division Select lobby. This is a lot. This is a lot. Waiting for a response equals false. Waiting for a response prevents more things from starting, right? So actually, it's fine to put that at the end. That's fine. Okay, and we need two new kinds of state. It's still gonna be really weird having the pregame lobby have a list of songs, and then you click spectate and it's gonna go. I don't like that. I don't I don't really have a solution for that right now. Well, I guess one thing is that the initial info request could be modified. Um, okay, so right now, yeah, I really don't like that user experience. That seems really strange. So it would have to be that the initial info request just doesn't send divisions if they're not selectable anymore. And we have to do this, we have to have the ability to do this update where we get a new updated list of divisions. Oh dear. Okay. Huh. That's very weird. Yeah, it's like I want to do two things at once with the advanced state request, you know? Maybe that's okay. Maybe the advanced state request also gives you the updated list of divisions. Okay, maybe that's also what happens. And we're gonna stick the both pieces of information in there together. Which seems very strange, but maybe that's just what we do. Yeah, because how it should work is the match starts, you wait a second, and then the table updates to show only the divisions that are actually real right now. Um, that's really how it should work. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll try to do that. I'll try to do that. Okay, so actually we're going to be doing server programming today. Even though it's already 30 minutes in. Okay, so really this isn't necessary. I hope not, at least. Also send an updated list of the divisions. Okay, so we have a problem. We have a couple problems. Okay, so one, the initial information request should actually give you an updated list of the divisions, not just all of them. Two, we need to be sending some additional pieces of information along with all the songs as well. Not just the names and the difficulties, but also the song ID, so we can go download them. That's important. What else? I think that's it, right? We need to fix the initial info request, basically. Oh yeah, and then also like on state change to mid game, I need to kick people out. Do we want to offer people second chances in that situation? I mean, in a perfect world, maybe, but I think no, actually, for now. Huh. You know, actually, now that I think of it, that's kind of brutal. Yeah, that seems kind of brutal, actually. Because there's kind of no reason for it, maybe. Like, especially at the first couple seconds. There's no real need for that. I'd like to allow redirect registration, but that does make it a lot more complicated, doesn't it? Such a better user experience, though. That does make it a lot more complicated. Okay, let's solve the problems that we know we have to solve anyways, real quick. Okay, this is complicated. How do the songs work right now? Well, right now it's actually just static. It's hard-coded. Okay. So, how do we want this to work? We do need it. We do need this string to have delimiters and stuff, right? That much is pretty certain. Uh yeah. Okay, so basically I need to copy this, convert this to, like, I don't know, some arrays, and then somehow construct this string. Okay, here's all the client stuff. You're a char star array. And then we need another char star array that's going to be division. Division song difficulties, and then we need song IDs, right? And if we're going to be sending everything as strings, like delimited, then we might as well use a string for this too. Okay. And how many divisions? We'll do max divisions. We've already got a variable for num divisions, right? This is what division they're in. Here we go. Here's num divisions. So maybe I'm put this down here. If we're grouping things like this. Seems like a sensible thing to do. So what do we want to put stuff in here? Maybe I like statically declare an empty string, right? Is this completely insane? Why would I do this? Would I not just assign an empty string to it? I don't know. This is what we're doing. Wait, what? So why can't I just do this? Right? Or why can't I just do... Why can't I just do this? I don't know. I don't know. This is one of the mysteries of C. I'm not sure how you actually do that. Huh. Because basically what I want to do is do a for loop and assign all of these things to empty strings. These are client names. That's different. It's similar though. It's a different loop though. Okay, and then we actually will assign the values. One, two, three, four. Yeah. And I don't know what the song IDs are going to be. That's going to be determined at some point later. Once we've actually uploaded them to S3. Oh, I've done something wrong here. Oh well, I'll fix it. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all well and good. Maybe we need additional states here. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work. That'll be okay. Okay. Does this so does this compile, and if not, why not? Oops. It does compile. Okay. What? What is the memory address of these things? What are they? Are these all the same memory address, out of curiosity? Because if they're not, I'm going to be a little bit concerned. Yeah, so this should be %D, right? Or %CZU, depending. They are... Aha! They are all the same memory address. Okay. So the compiler takes all the static strings and puts them in a table, and it's like, all right, I got you, you guys. Here you go. Here's your memory address. Okay. If I do ZU, does that actually... Because I don't think you should have a negative memory address. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think that's what it should have been all along. Okay, 100,000, million, billion, trillion. What the heck? This is huge. Okay. That's pretty good, I think. I think I remember learning at some point that that's what it did, but I forgot, or I wasn't sure. Okay, well that's a lot simpler than like that's a lot simpler than doing a memory allocation for 1 byte and then like sticking that everywhere. I was right to think that that's basically what the compiler should do for you. Okay. Cool. We learned something. Okay, and so now this is all statically defined. Statically, dynamically. Oh, these numbers are wrong. I bet that's going to confuse the compiler. Why are you making memory addresses for all these static strings and then just not using them? What's wrong with you? Actually, if it's smart, it would have ignored the first one. So I wonder about that. Unless we were printing them, in which case, you see now that you observe it, you observe it, you change its behavior. Yeah. Can I just stop for a second and talk about the fact that today was just like the worst. At work, oh my god. So, today was, I think I mentioned this yesterday. Today was like a big, like annual planning meeting, and the position I have in the company I only have to go to one of the 3-day event things, one of the days of the 3-day event, and I'm just what was really funny was one of the comments at the end of the meeting. It was literally like 6 hours of meetings, although there were breaks. But one of the comments at the end was like, "Hey, we should like one of the presenters was like, make sure you don't forget everything you learned here at the meeting today." And meanwhile, I'm saying to myself in my head, "Yeah, I didn't learn anything. This was a total waste of time. But sure, yeah, you convince yourself that this was actually worthwhile. All right, we'll pretend." And then someone commented like, "Oh yeah, teams should like create a process to make sure that that like stays fresh in your mind, right? So you should like, revisit it uh and like make a process to do that. And I'm thinking to myself like, oh my god, we want more meetings? Like I was slightly terrified because so many people were upvoting it. I was worried that the people presenting it would be like, yeah, you know what? We need to have like we should make this mandatory for all the teams. Doesn't that seem like a good idea? And what's terrifying about like large groups of people like this is because there was like almost 200 people on the call. It's so easy for someone to be like, yeah, doesn't that seem like a good idea? And everyone's like comatose. And then like the one or two people that are loving this will be like, yeah, yeah, of course we should do that. And they're like speaking for everyone. And so we could have gotten signed up for like more of these meetings forever. Holy shit. Yeah, it was infuriating. Today was awful. Um, Obviously it can't be that awful because I was like getting paid for it, right? So like, I mean, you go ask anybody, right? And they're like, "Wow, um, you had a rough day at work because you had to just sit at your computer for 6 hours. Wow, that must really suck. Oh, it's so terrible for you." Um, and so like on that level it's like I guess who cares, if you want to literally pay me to do nothing for 6 hours, just yeah, sure, let's do that over and over again. But it's just the how can one, I really do wonder what something like that would do to a person, right? Like well, I guess I don't know, not to make it political, but that's kind of communism, I guess, or that's maybe like the new future communism that everyone wants to move towards, where there's no scarcity, just like everybody has everything that they need, and so. But I assume that people would go find things that they could take pride in being a part of. Um, And it's just, I don't know. I'm just sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I'm benefiting from being here, but also simultaneously, I'm looking around, like, this is the community I'm supposed to be a part of. This is the thing that I'm supposed to, like, take pride in, and care about deeply. And, um, I mean, maybe not care about that deeply because it is only a job after all. Like, you can't expect every job to be, like a career, right? You can't, um, hopefully that sentence made sense, but it's just it feels dumb. That's, I guess, maybe I shouldn't overcomplicate it. It's just I look at stupid people doing stupid things and it makes me angry. That's it. That's maybe that's it's kind of a deeper level, but also it's mostly just the surface level. Like, wow, look at all these stupid people doing stupid things. That's actually probably mostly what it was and why it was so annoying. um, Not that they're okay, and not that I should conclude that all 200 of my coworkers there were stupid. I mean, I'm sure if a lot of them were smart, then they also saw the issues with it. But they could be smart people that are just doing stupid things as well. So it's all, it can be annoying for smart people to do stupid things too. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and build this string again, except do it harder. um, we've got a C LeetCode here that we have to solve. We have to take an array of strings and put them into a single string. Ooh. I kind of don't like that, though. Because what we would have to do is we would do a memory allocation right here. But now imagine that this is getting called multiple times per tick, and you're doing You're doing multiple memory allocations per tick. That seems yucky. Doesn't that seem yucky? Yeah, that seems yucky. Okay. So actually what you'd probably do is you would build that string once at the start of every tick. So here we're building it on demand. And you know, the fact that it's an initial match info request is interesting. No, yeah, no, maybe we just make it part of the state, right? We just make it part of the state. It's like sort of, yeah. No, yeah, you just make it part of the state. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, so we add a variable here that's like, um, here's what you would get if you added together all the current active divisions. And we just make sure to update that dynamically when we update that on demand, like when it changes, when it actually changes. Okay. So maybe I sort of write code to make it a little bit smart-ish, a little bit more flexible. So what I could do is like I could use string length a bunch to figure out like the total size of all this. I think that's what I do. Okay. Oh, okay. My brain is having a hard time right now. Len division. Okay. So we got that, and then we also need to account for the fact that there's going to be some delimiters in there. Probably what we should do while we're building this is actually wait a second. Why am I doing strlen like 9 times? Wouldn't I just build the string and then do one strlen? Okay, that's probably what I do then. Yeah, but if I'm sticking all in one string, how do I know how big the string needs to be? Unless I measure the string length of everything. Okay, okay. You're right, you convinced me. Okay, so for each, if I is greater than 0, for each one greater than 0, we need to add the delimiter before it. And we need to do it 3 times? We need 3 delimiters, I believe. Actually, wait, no, that's not true. Ah. No, because even if it's 0, there will at least be 2 delimiters because you have to delimit in between all these things. Ah. Probably I just do this. Yeah, probably I just do this. Do I have a delimiter variable? I don't. Okay, so I'm just going to go and... Oop, I don't want to scroll down anymore. This is where we want to be. I'm going to pop over to the client and just steal its delimiter. And we'll stick it somewhere. Okay, and so we need to do n times sterlen that, right? And now this is all really flexible and we're happy. So we're going to have num divisions times, I don't know, something. It's not as simple as this. Okay, let me think for a second. We need to calculate how many divisions there's going to be, or how many delimiters there's going to be. So I can't just figure it out. So what we'll do is we'll like sort of do it iteratively. Okay, so if like I equals 0, n delimiters is equal to 2. All right, and then we'll do pattern recognition. If I equals 1, then n delimiters. So how many is that going to be? So there's the 2 in between everything, and then there's the 1 more. So we're going to add 3, so we get to 5, right? And then in this case, we would add 3 again, and so we're at 8. So we could do like 3 times this plus 2. Or plus 1. Minus 1. Minus 1, I think. Yeah. So if there's so this is 1 less than the number of divisions is the other way to think about it. So if there's 1 division, then there's 2 delimiters. So that's 3 times 1 minus 1. If there's 2 divisions, then there's 5 delimiters, so that's 3 times 2 minus 1. Yeah, okay. There you go. We solved it. Okay. And now that we know precisely how many characters we need to create our string, this seems like something that I should put in a function. Probably I am going to do that. Yeah. I'm going to end up putting this in a function, probably. But let's construct our string. So we do char star division info. Equals calc. What are we calcing? We need the number. Yeah, we need the number and then the size of. Okay. There we go. It's beautiful. Okay, we calced. We have the division info. Now we need to put the string in there. Except we need +1. We need +1 because of the null character. I mean, null character? Yeah, null character. I think that's right. Does string length include the null character? Yeah, excluding the terminating null byte. It says it right there. Haha! I knew it. If that wasn't the case, it would actually be pretty bad. Because then we'd have to like subtract off all this like 1 for each of those. That'd be annoying. I guess we kind of just do this again, except we need... Oh man, doing this dynamically is a pain. Okay. Division info bracket whatever is equal to whatever. I don't... No, that's not quite right. Stir... Is there a stir copy? Probably not. But let me Google real quick. C string copy. There is a stir copy. String concat. How to concatenate strings. Oh, it's ugly, isn't it? No, there is a stir cat. There is a stir cat. Okay. See, that's very helpful. That's very helpful. Stircat, destination source. The stircat function appends the source string to the destination string, overriding the terminating null byte at the end of dest, and then adds a term. Oh, it will add a terminating null byte for you. That's cute. If dest is not large enough, program behavior is unpredictable. I hate that. I hate that about C. It's so stupid. Stir ncat. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing here. So this is not so bad as I thought it would be, because I thought I'd have to do that work for myself. I thought I'd have to like keep track of the pointer, where the current string is and stuff like that, but no, you don't have to do that. Okay, so we just do stircat division info comma the thing. So actually I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and then we're going to do this. And we'll do that. It's beautiful. This is wrong. I just realized. I think that should work. Wait. Put the delimiters in there. We do if I is greater than 0, we'll stircat it, the first delimiter. There we go. And then finally, print it out. That should work, right? Let's see what we get. Hey! Hey! Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Perfect. Oh my god, that's fantastic. That's freaking great, actually. That's fantastic. Okay. I want to make that dynamic, though. So I need an array of which divisions are active, right? I think that's how you do that. Let's see. We'll basically just have a Boolean here. Wait, why? So I could just do a bool array. There we go, and then we'll do it conditionally. See, we're gonna step up the complexity gradually, and then eventually we'll have something that's flexible enough that we can stick it in a function. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is gonna work. Yeah. All right, now let's try to write this perfectly in general. Where we only include the song info for the divisions that are active. So I guess we do like if division if the division I is active, then we do this. And maybe we do another variable that's like num active divisions. Activision. Num players per division. So wouldn't I... Yeah, I would just go bring this down here. Like now that we've got all these initializations going on, right? And we probably just like go ahead and reuse this, right? Just go ahead and reuse it. That's pretty smart. Okay, I'm liking this. Num divisions, num active divisions, num players per division. This is very good. This is very good, and we don't need 2 separate for loops for this. We actually just stick it in here. And even better than that, we stick this up here. Oh my god, look at this amazing thing. We're initializing everything. Why did why did I write separate for loops for that before? That seems really silly. Okay, sick. This is orderly code now. This is fantastic. Oh, and then this is wrong. This needs to be bracket I. Okay. Okay, and then we take the num active divisions. We 3 times activision minus 1 is what you put here. Now this could this could be an issue if coincidentally there's 0 active divisions, right? That'd kind of be a disaster, wouldn't it? That would be a small disaster if the number of active divisions is 0. I'll put that there to remind me to panic. Okay, but this is right. This is correct. Blah blah blah. Yes. And so this is still completely accurate. And now what happens here? What happens here? This is a little bit trickier. Right? This is a little bit trickier. Because we don't know if we've hit an active one already yet. If this division is active, if we've already hit an active division, then we've done this, and then we do this is equal to true at the end there. Okay. That's how you do it. And now, if we run this code again, we should get literally no change in the output. I love it. I love coding like that. It's so demoralizing when it's like, oh my god, I did all these changes, but there's literally no change in the output. Or at least there should be no change in the output. Oh, that's not how you spell printf. Talk to me. I'm confused. 106. Oh, this doesn't, we don't want this to be 2D. This is a 1D. Yeah, that's a 1D. Okay, good. Oh, and I don't do printf it. I don't printf it at the end. This was totally a LeetCode problem. Oh my gosh, it's so LeetCodey. There we go. Let's double check. I think this is right. Perfect. Yep. We did it. We concatenated some strings. Oh my god, we're C programmers now. Look at us concatenating strings. Oh shit. Well, that shouldn't... why did I just paste that? That was some random bot just like trying to connect to us. Don't worry about that. This message is so silly. Okay. So how would this work as a function? How would this work as a function? You know what I just realized? Ooh. What happens if you free something that was the static allocation? Wouldn't that be really bad? Wouldn't that be like disastrous? You don't do that. That's really bad. Okay, I'm curious. I have to know. Okay, here we go. We're gonna break the program. Char star my string equals empty string. Actually, you know what? I wanted to free it. What happens if we print it now? Invalid pointer. Huh. That's pretty cool. That's really cool, actually. Okay. It's still obviously a problem. Okay. If the name is valid, then we could potentially have an issue here. If the name is valid, now check if client name, if stir comp. Oh no, this is going to be an issue. It's possible that a username could set their username to empty string. I mean, it's not that possible, but I guess it's kind of possible. And so what I actually want to do is not string compare. I actually want to do something else. Can I, what kooky thing can I do here? Can I do like char star, my empty string? Because every empty string pointer is going to get the same memory address. Because that's how it works. That's how compilers work. Okay, so I do that. And then I say, I print two numbers, two memory addresses. I want to print the memory address of my empty string, and then I want to print the memory address of empty string. And how would I print the memory address of empty string? I would print, I do that, I think. Is that how you do that? I think that's how you do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you do that. Okay. And so if I wanted to ask, percentage. How do you print a Boolean? Is there a way to do that? C. How to print a Boolean. I guess I could get a 0 or 1 pretty easily. There's no format specifier for Boolean type. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, you could do a pretty nifty ternary expression as well. Huh. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do %d. Okay. And no, I can't do that? What's wrong? What's wrong with that? Comparison of distinct pointer types lacks a cast. What do you mean? What do you mean? Are they not both char stars? Comparison of distinct pointer types lacks a cast. What is the... What is this a pointer to? If not a character? Huh? What is it a pointer to? What pointer type are you? Is this Googleable? This doesn't seem like a Googleable question. No, this seems like a ChatGPT question, actually. All right. Okay, here's my C code. Question. Why do I get this error? And then I copy this. Ah! Why do I have to cast that? That's what I'm so curious about. Okay. In C, a string literal is of type const character array. And when you take its address, you get a pointer of type const char star. On the other hand, that's a char star. So one's a const char star and the other one's a char star. Huh. That's a little bit weird. That's definitely a little bit weird. You know, I'm going to do string compare. I changed my mind. Okay, it's where the free is. Yeah, okay. If stir comp client names client names. So if the current one is an empty string, what does it return? Zero if they're equal. Okay. All right. So if it's not an empty string, then it's not the initial empty string that we defined at the very start. Therefore, it is possible to free that memory. Otherwise, it's not a valid pointer. It's a pointer to a const. Const char. Sounds like some kind of weird Pokemon. Okay. I think that's the best I can solve that particular issue. Did I actually? That was actually a very fun diversion. I think I learned a lot. But did I actually solve this particular issue? So what I would need to do if this was a function was I would need to pass this in. Right? I would need to pass this in. This can start out as just undeclared, undefined. Oh, well, this needs to be here for one thing. We can't really move that. Oh, but I would do this. Yeah, I would do that. Okay. I've declared a char star. Division info. Yeah, it's just a string. And it doesn't need a default value, I claim, because we're gonna initialize it. We're gonna initialize it. I just want to put the initialization in a function. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just put the initialization in a function. But where? Where? Void, what are we doing? We're creating the song info string. Update song info string. And there's all the things that we do to it now. Now I can go back up here and delete a lot of this stuff. Okay. I should rename this. Okay, what are we passing to you? We're for sure passing division info. Because that's what we're redefining. We should do a check to check if we could free it. Oh, crap. Okay, so here we are again. Okay, and then we do this again. If stir comp division info empty string is not equal to 0, then we need to free it. Yes. Because, wait. Oh, yeah, okay. It's because I'm allocating exactly as much memory as we want to. Whereas another way to do it would be to just have like a quote-unquote large enough buffer that just hangs around. Which is like pretty functionally equivalent, but somehow I don't like that as much. Yeah, somehow I don't like that as much. I think this is pretty safe too, because the all the info we're putting into it is pretty deterministic, other than the possibility of me doing some kind of programming error. It's not like it's coming from the user, so I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah. It's fine. It doesn't matter. And we're only like doing this like callic and free very rarely anyways. So it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you could just not do callic and free here. You could just have a static buffer that's just always hanging around. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, what else are we passing in here? We need all of these things. We need all these things passed in. Division is active, which is a bool star. Division, we'll just like go ahead and, oh, we need num divisions. Num divisions, which is an int. We need int num active divisions. Can't forget Activision. We need these guys, which are all various kinds of pointers. Oh dear. Oh, that's what's happening. char stars? I think you are. Song info delimiter, we want that passed in. Total string length. Hit an active division already. That's fine. On divisions. Division is active, we already have that. Song names, song difficulties, division, song IDs, we already got that. Yeah, I think this is it. That's a lot. Not gonna lie, that's a lot of stuff to be passing in, but okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, and so all we'd have to do whenever we wanted to update the division info is change which divisions are active, update num active divisions, and then all this other stuff you just pass in and it's fine if we use it or we don't. Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Great. Great. Isn't it great? It's so great. It's great. And it might not even compile, which is the greatest, I think. That's even the greater thing. And we actually need to pass all this stuff in when we call it as well, which is even more super fun. There's no easy way to copy this. Oh, there is. That's pretty easy. Okay. And then boop, boop, boop. Okay. Division info, num divisions, active divisions, this. Yeah. And then we printed it. So again, if I'm doing this right, this should be yet another thing refactor that doesn't cause any change in the output. Oh, yikes. Oh. 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 Oh, boy. Passing argument 5 of update division info from uncompatible pointer type. What is that? Division song names. You're all char stars, basically, are you not? No, it's a char star. Oh, okay. No, you're right about that. Okay, so your multiple booleans, your multiple song names, that's a char double star. And then this is a division song, that's char double star. Okay. That's right. That's right. Division info is a char star. Num divisions is a single number. Okay. All the single numbers. All the single numbers. That sounded less stupid in my head. I'll admit it. Okay, now do you work? We're getting there. That does need a semicolon, you're right. What is it doing? You should have printed it out. Is this it printing it out? The big ol' empty string? That is it printing it out. Oh no. Oh no. What's happened? What's happened? Should this not have a side effect? I thought this would have a side effect. It's possible that it doesn't, and I'm just being silly. It doesn't have a side effect. Okay. So, okay, I need to figure out how to do pass by reference here. So I need to do, this is very strange. How, this is weird. I kind of get why it's not working, but I kind of don't. Do I need to, like, do this? Does that magically work? That sounds silly. That sounds dumb. No, that wouldn't work. No, that's not gonna work. So do I do... I could pass in the address of this variable that's storing the char star. And then if I did that, then I would need to do... I would need to dereference it. And then I could do that. Well, that's not going to work if I'm not actually passing that in, of course. So if I pass in the address of division info, this seems very strange. Maybe it's not that strange. Does that work? Oh, it's mad. It's mad at me. Oh, well, conflicting types, I totally get that. That's totally understandable. We need to go fix the conflicting types problem. Actually, we just do that. That's definitely the simpler solution. Talk to me. What's actually going on here? Oh, okay. That's totally fair. Nope, nope, not here. Because I'm doing stuff with it that is no longer valid. I need to go dereference it elsewhere. Yeah, I need to go boop and boop. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no, that's exactly what you'd expect to happen because it's not printable because we're printing a memory address. Actually, what we would want to print is that, and then there we go, we get it printed twice. Boom! That's passed by value and passed by reference. Woo! We understand C programming. Alright. I mean, maybe we don't understand it that much because we were still a little bit confused at why the pointer was being passed by value. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we get rid of that. And we're happy. Okay. Yeah. That's really good. Okay. We got the update division function working. This is great news. Okay. So we pretty much really solved at least that small part of the program now. So that's good news. Can I call it a day and go play video games? It is about that time. Honestly, it is about that time. So I think I do go do that because this is kind of a natural stopping point, and I feel really happy, actually, that I just nailed this. So I'm gonna go celebrate. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know, when am I gonna see you again? I'll probably stream tomorrow, right? It's not like I have, I don't have any like 5-hour long meetings tomorrow. Although I do have a potentially stressful meeting tomorrow, so that's interesting. Actually, I'm probably gonna have 2 stressful meetings tomorrow. What is it with this week? This is meeting hell week. I hate it. Oh my goodness. Some of it's self-inflicted though. Not today, but tomorrow and yeah, just tomorrow. And then I have some more meetings Thursday that aren't my fault. All right. Thanks again. Hope to see you tomorrow. Until then, farewell.